Welcome back to the channel, folks. We're talking about MULN again, and let me ask you a question before we begin. If I was to ask you, how would you feel that your hard-earned dollar was used to pump the stock so somebody else can make the money, not you? How would you feel? Today, I'm going to prove to you this is exactly what has happened with MULN Stock. You and I and everybody, retail investor, is being used to make money by Agenda Master and how they pumped up the stock in Wall Street Bets. I'm going to prove to you guys with facts, with numbers. So if you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing and listen to the whole video. You'll be shocked and you'll be amazed. Let's talk about MULN Stock in Wall Street Bets 2022 January. Stock was spiking. So many mentions of the stock. Amazing, right? Like everybody was talking about MULN Stock starting 2022. And you know what happened in 2022? Before 2022, 2021, the stock was trading, selling and buying 17 million shares. 2022, whopping 1.36 billion. The outstanding shares they got is 1.75 billion, which they have sort of, they told SEC that we're not going to launch the whole 5 billion. We're going to just put out 1.75 billion, out of which the total public float is 1.47 billion. Remember this number. Let's see what institution holding for the stock. The institution are holding 6.29%, which is only 1.7 million shares of the stock. 1.7 out of 1.3 billion. Okay. What does the insiders hold? Like, CEO and the other people in that company. They hold about 106 million. 106 million plus the 1,000 is 108 million total. 108 million is owned by insider plus the institution. You know where the rest of the number goes? It goes to you and I. And when the stock gets pumped, you putting your hard-earned dollar in there, that's what's caused the price to go up. So if we look at the chart right now, all the selling, this is coming from majority of the retail investors. And you know why there's a naked short problem? The reason there's a naked short problem is because most of the shares are owned by retail investors, which is why, if you notice, Robinhood recently started saying that, hey, you can actually lend your stocks. If you're holding them, you're not doing anything, you can lend it and we'll pay you. Why are they doing that? Because most of the stock, if it's owned by retail investors, is not owned by a broker, they can't be shorted. And then you end up shorting the stock naked, which is probably institutions are doing it because they don't own a lot of majority of the shares, right? So they're naked shorting it. Like they're saying, oh, I'm gonna pay you a share if the price goes down, but when the price goes down, like a put option, right? The price goes down, they don't have a share to pay, they fail to deliver, you got a naked short. So that naked short problem is coming from the institutions because majority of the stock is owned by retail investors, and the problem is this company financially, let me show you some financials on the company, you'll be amazed. This company right now, operating cash flow is negative 84 million. Investing, whatever they're investing in different equipments or different companies, for example, is 130 million. They're in negative. They're not making any money from 2019. None. Zero. Okay. Their end cash position, 107 million. Where that's coming from? That's coming from the cash flow, raising money from the stock market. So you guys, myself, everybody else that got, fed in this information from Wall Street Bets, for example, I think, hedge fund are in Wall Street Bets. They're pumping some of the stocks where they know fools like us will go ahead and buy the stock. So this was exactly had happened. Financing cash flow, 322 million coming from the stock market. Us people, hard-earned money from our people, going to the stocks and pumping the stock up. But look, at the end of the day, stock is coming down. As I said yesterday, I don't see anything that could potentially push the stock up unless we have Wall Street Bet people start talking about that. Let's go to 1 month. Nobody even talking about this stock right now. How are you going to pump the stock if nobody even talking about it from past 3 months? So that means the stock is not going anywhere. Basically, there's nothing here. Like if retail investors owns the majority of the stake, they own like billion shares. If they're not looking into it, they're not talking about it, and there's nothing here to pump the stock. It's like, unless they dilute and bring more shares, which is going to cause the price to even plummet. So I hate to break it to you. Stock right now is not going anywhere. It's going down. Long-term investment, I'm not sure either because the company has not been profitable, not even single year from the cash flow perspective. So look, right now, my suggestion is if you're not in the stock, definitely watch the stock, but I would really, really be careful. There's a lot of levels that it has to cross before it get to a certain level. That could potentially happen if there's a short squeeze, but even to have a short squeeze, again, most of the things that are happening is naked short, and I don't even know if institutions are taking those chances again to do the naked shorts in that level where the stock is going to pump up. Look, but if it does go up, you know, for some miracle, some other naked shorting, or some people start selling the stock and some people buying off of it and the price pumps up, if it does go up, there's a lot of levels it has to cross. 27 cents, 29 cents, 31 cents. There's a lot of supply here. A lot of people waiting for people to come up here and they could sell it to them and they could come out of the whole deal. So hope you guys like this video. Definitely, you know, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.